If you ask millions of devotees where Hanuman is right now, in the current era of Kali Yuga, the answer is almost always the same. He is deep in meditation, hidden away in the freezing, remote peaks of the Himalayas. Yet, modern reports describe him physically manifesting in an environment thousands of miles away from any mountain sanctuary. These accounts place him here, deep in the isolated, dense tropical jungle of Sri Lanka. For an immortal deity to abandon the legendary peace of the mountains for the thick heat of a coastal jungle, there must be a pull stronger than tradition itself. The only witnesses to these appearances are the Matang, an indigenous tribal group living completely cut off from modern society. According to their records, what they experience are not chaotic spiritual visions. Hanuman returns to them on an unbreakable loop of exactly 41 years. This 41-year interval is a countdown leading back to a single moment in the distant past. To find an event monumental enough to bind a deity to a schedule like that, we have to look out of the Kali Yuga and return to the ancient era of the Treta Yuga. The story begins with Hanuman infiltrating the island of Lanka. His initial mission was covert: locate Mata Sita and deliver Lord Ram's ring to her. Once the message was delivered, his objective shifted. To test Ravana's military strength, Hanuman began systematically uprooting and destroying the royal Ashok Vatika. Ravana responded with a fatal tactical error. He ordered his guards to wrap Hanuman's tail in cloth, soak it in oil, and set it on fire. Hanuman weaponized the execution attempt. He rapidly expanded the physical mass and length of his burning tail, whipping it outward until the flames entirely encircled the perimeter of the Golden City. Within hours, the arrogant capital of Lanka was reduced to smoldering ash. Hanuman had secured a tactical victory, but the effort left him physically drained and stranded in the center of an enemy territory seeking revenge. Far away from the collapsing stone and burning gold of the capital, there were untouched patches of deep jungle. This is where the ancestors of the modern Matang tribe lived. When the exhausted Hanuman retreated into these woods, the tribe faced a massive risk. Aiding the man who just burned their king's city carried an immediate death sentence. Yet, they didn't hide. The tribal elders approached him, offering fresh fruit, water, and a secure sanctuary for him to recover his strength. These people didn't know they were dealing with a deity. They offered pure, fearless human compassion to a weary stranger, expecting zero reward in return. Hanuman was deeply moved by the bravery and selflessness of this forest sanctuary. To repay them, he offered the highest currency imaginable, Brahma Gyan. This is a total understanding of the universe that releases a mind from suffering. Hanuman made a vow. He promised he would never abandon the tribe, personally returning to impart this Brahma Gyan to every future generation. With this promise, an immortal deity willingly took on a cyclical debt to mortal humans. That ancient promise is the link to the modern day, anchoring those jungle sightings in a specific historical context. This timeline tracks the Matang tribe's rhythm. At 41, youth mature into community leaders, ready for their parents' knowledge. This delay ensures the mind reaches the peak maturity and stability required to fully understand Brahma Gyan. The fiery collapse of Ravana's empire remains the most famous event of this epic journey, yet the lasting legacy is a quiet agreement in the forest, proof that a single act of fearless compassion can permanently bind a god to a schedule of gratitude.